Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out the Orlando Magic's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. Now here's Levine. Out to Simons. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up to the Magic. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. And Carroll with it. Finney-Smith's there. Back to Wagner. Carter, a screen on Levine. Shot clock at 6. And it's Wagner missing. Honolulu has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Levine passes to Simons. Levine with a screen on Bain. Simons with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Outside Mitchell. Launches it. And Honolulu another 3.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Pass to Carter. The 3 from Suggs. Fires in the triple.
Suggs knocking it down, clapping right back from deep.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Breeze. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Brian, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Simons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Mitchell. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. Mitchell's got 9.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Picked by Carter. Puts up a 3. And it's Banchero with a 3.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Outside Levine. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Suggs outside. Back to Bain. Shoots over Simons. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Honolulu has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Levine for 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. 3-pointer. And it's Suggs with the 3. Suggs has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his 3-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Now here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game. They set the pick. Here's Simons. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
Yeah, he hasn't been in high visibility situations, like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, thanks. The 3rd player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two are LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report. Now a timeout called by Honolulu. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 1, the Magic.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Outside Levine. Wide open look. Jump shot is good.
Well, that's exactly why it's nice to have Levine. He can do so many things within the offense.
Pass to Ben Carroll. And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Now Simons, guarded by Bain. From outside, off the mark.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
That one goes. Count it.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Breeze. They trail by 3. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following that last 3-pointer by Honolulu. And Ben Carroll gets it to go. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Different look for Honolulu. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney Smith. And it's Nembhard in for Mitchell. Then for Orlando, Bataze comes in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Franz Wagner. Pass to De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Bain. Gets a very good look and converts. Bain's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Levine. He's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. Bain against Simons. De Silva with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Bain. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Shot by Levine, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Bataze. And here's Banchero. 10 points for him. Bataze a screen on Sharp. And Bataze gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 7.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Simons against Bain. Simon's shot is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Fires from way outside. That one is off. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Orlando ahead. They lead by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the court for the Magic, they've got Anthony Black. Goga Bataze is out there with Banchero, and it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Brian?
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Banchero. Black outside. Hits a 3-pointer. Black's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
Pass to Jones. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Well, Stan, if you had the opportunity to coach Paolo Banchero, what would your message to him be?
Well, look, B.A., he doesn't need my notes, but I'd just urge him to refine his jump shot. He has incredible size and skill. Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Sensabaugh. Howard with some nice D. Magic leading by 6. Pass to Banchero. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Timeout called, Honolulu. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
A different look for Honolulu. Finney Smith checked in for Vanderbilt. Zach Levine comes in for Jones. And Mitchell subbed in for Sensabaugh. Then for Orlando, Desmond Bain comes in for De Silva. And Suggs is subbed in for Howard. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Levine. Nembhard for three. It's hauled in by Black.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Batase throws it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now here's Levine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Black. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 8 points.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Now here's Bain. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Suggs. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Now a timeout called by Honolulu. He's checked in for Honolulu. Anthony Simons comes in for Nembhard. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Simons outside. Clock at 6. Looking to win the run. Great D that time from Bain.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Down low. Here's Batase. And Batase throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Suggs. 14 points for him last game against the Clippers. Banchero outside. No good on the 3. And so Simons will bring it up for Honolulu. 17-point game. Pass to Mitchell. For 3. Simons. That one's good. Simons has got 8 points.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Here's Wagner. Doesn't go for him. Levine with some nice D. And stolen by Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Suggs has got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Guarded by Banchero. Offensive board. Back to Finney Smith. Simons outside. And it goes out of bounds. That went off sharp. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. Zach Levine is second.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year. And the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Orlando making a switch here. Carter's checked in. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Here's Suggs. He's got 13. Banchero surveys, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, if you get that ball anywhere near the rim, Carter knows what to do with it.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Mitchell. There's Simons with a three. Outside for Levine. And Levine knocks down the three.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
Now here's Wagner. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers. Here's Banchero. And that one's long. And the Breeze shooting 40% from the field in this one. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Here's Simons. No good with a layup.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Free throw line jumper. Nice jump shot. Simons got 10 points.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
Puts the move on, and Bain lays it in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. They lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early on.
And let's turn to the game we've been watching. It was a fantastic first half for Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, he's on one play.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Zach Levine. Then there's Sharp, then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Mitchell in at the point. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint, and the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup, but once he locks that in, watch out.
Carter, a screen on Levine. Wagner finds Carter, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Orlando shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot.
One shot.
Well, Wendell Carter Jr. has settled into his role nicely. A reliable big who brings energy, especially when it comes to rebounding.
Honolulu moving the ball around. There's Simons with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Simons got 13.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Carter, good.
Using his height well. Nice work by Carter Jr. right there.
Timeout called, Honolulu. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Levine. They set a pick. Over Wagner. Shot by Levine, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Outside Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith, a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Levine. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And here's Simons outside. Orlando with the rebound. Outside Bane. Back to Wagner. Carter from outside. Drops in the 3. Carter's got 14.
You love the confidence. Carter Jr. knows how effective he can be off the catch.
Mitchell finds Simons. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Suggs outside. And here's Bane. Back to Suggs. Outside Carter. Pass to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. They just went a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Carter, a screen on Simons. Bane, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Bane against Simons. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. Shot by Levine, no good. The Magic have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Inside, here's Banchero. Good D by Finney-Smith.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Levine passes to Sharp. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Well, Levine is known for his scoring, but he's a capable passer as well.
Banchero in the post. He's marked by Finney-Smith. From deep, Bane knocks down the triple. Bane's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Here's Levine. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That's on Franz Wagner.
And that's just an outstanding job by Levine to take advantage of the situation and force the defender to overcommit.
And that one misses. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. he would have had a 50-40-90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Black's checked in for Orlando. He hits the second from the line. Well, like a lot of us in 2020, Zach LaVine was bitten by the golf bug.
Well, when the season came to a halt, he had to find something to do. I know you're big into that, although I bet Zach's got a little better swing than you, B.A.
I totally agree. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Honolulu. Pass to Sharp. And he makes it.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Outside Bain. Over Simons. And the basket by Bain. Bain's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Simons. This one for three. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Fires the three. Rebound by Honolulu.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Back to Simons. Tipped. And the basket is good. Bain's got 18. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Simons deciding where to go with it. They set the pick. Fires for three. The putback. The rebound by Carter. Orlando has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Wagner. Outside Carter. Carter, a screen on Simons. Bain, no good. Honolulu has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
The Magic shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Timeout called the Magic. Substitution here for Honolulu. Landale's checked in for Sharp. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney Smith. Sensabaugh's checked in for Simons. And it's Nimhart in for Mitchell. Then for Orlando, Bataze's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. And Richardson subbed in for Bain. Black, no good. For Honolulu, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to Landale. To the middle. Here's Sensabaugh, and that one is stuffed right through.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Outside Richardson. Banchero against Levine. Now here's Bataze. Orlando moving the ball around. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Pass to Sensabaugh. Driving to the basket, lays it up and banks it in. Sensabaugh's got 6 points.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Orlando ahead, running away with this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Zach LaVine, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jock Landale, and it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. Bataze finds Bain. The 3-ball. Vanderbilt pulls it in. And the Breeze shooting about 43% on this one. Nimhart, the pass to Vanderbilt. Landale with a screen. Here's Levine for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Black. To the inside. Bataze. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Nimhard, the pass to Levine. Banked it in off the glass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Batase, and Batase throws it down.
Well-aimed pass by Suggs. On time and on target to a ready shooter.
Payne against Levine. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And it's Wagner missing. And it's Levine with the ball for Honolulu. Nimhard outside. Lets it go from deep. Another shot. And that one hits the back iron. Orlando leading by 23. Payne, the pass to Suggs. Outside Payne from behind the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Here's Levine. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And it's really challenging trying to guard Levine without fouling. He is good at getting defenders in compromising positions.
That free throw good from Levine.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
Sharp, he's checked in for Honolulu. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Both free throws good from Levine. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Levine against Payne. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25+ per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
From deep, Payne. Rebound by Honolulu. Sharp's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Nimhard. Right side Sharp. Now Levine. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Black.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And he drops the first. A different look for Honolulu. Finney-Smith checked in for Vanderbilt. Simons comes in for Sensabaugh. And Mitchell subbed in for Nimhard. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Suggs. And so Batase nails them both. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, BA, I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
And that doesn't go either for Levine. Orlando leading by 23. Pass to Banchero. The three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Simons. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now Wagner. Back to Banchero. From the wing. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Honolulu has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. On the wing, Levine. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Batase. Batadze's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the wing on the left. And Carroll passes to Black. Here's Carter. Wagner up top. He's covered by Simons. And Wagner gets it to go.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.